It's the Raro relation. No. Every time she come around like a cheat code, she always get the show and always get this interview. I cannot get enough of her. I'm watching part 2. Everything that's going on lately. She be Raro relation. It's the Raro.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Raro, and once again, it is the Raro Show. Today, we are joined with a special guest, Chibbz. Chibbz is an amazing artist. His most recent hit is Sugarcane, where he is serenading the ladies, but he might have been focusing on one in particular. We're not completely sure, but it is a beautiful single. Chibbz, how are you?
Alright, how you doing?
Good, good. And you have been working on, we've been seeing your name in a lot of different places and everything, but we're waiting for the next single to come out, the next EP, album, something to drop. Do you have any idea when you're going to start working on that?
I'm going to LA next week to start.
Oh, nice.
Recording, yeah.
You look like you're from LA the way you're dressed. You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, just just getting ready to work on some new stuff. So,
Right.
yeah, it's called Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the inspiration behind that?
Just you know the saying like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Mm-hmm. So is that the inspiration behind the bird?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I'm feeling it.
It was nice. Yeah, that's a nice one.
I always ask people when they come on the show, who exactly are they? So who exactly is Chibbz? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, where will I start? Well, I'm like the firstborn in my family.
Wow.
Went to Nigeria for a little bit, learned some experiences there.
Yeah.
And so I'm here now, trying to start a new situation.
So let's go to Nigeria. Are you still signed with MMMG?
No, that's dead.
Okay. So with that, that's actually news because I think some people, it was still kind of up in the air whether you were signed with them or if you weren't or not. So that has ended.
Yeah, that's over.
When did you decide to leave the label?
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, last year.
And so there's been a recent, I think, a lot of people that are signing, unsigning pretty quick. Emanara has left, Techno has left, Iyanya has left, DJ Kublon has left,
Yeah.
Bachi has left, and there was another artist, I believe, that has left as well. Tell me a little bit about your experience when you were signed to MMMG. How was it?
Well, when I signed initially, it was supposed to be a partnership.
Okay.
And because when they came, when they were touring, I was still in school. So
okay.
Actually, Yaya found me. They came to Chicago because
Okay.
I was living in Chicago.
Right.
And they walked in on me like doing the sound check or something like that.
Nice. Okay.
And then Yaya was like, "Yo, I like that guy,"
Mm-hmm.
and so we just like linked up from there. And I think I was on a couple more dates when they were like touring the U.S.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we just kept running into each other. And
Right.
Like, so that's how I met Iyanya. I met Ubi. So 2015, my uncle, because my dad and my uncle, they're politicians.
Okay.
But my uncle, he was able to, he was just like, what are you up to? I was like, oh, I'm done with school. I just want to see what's up over there, because initially when I came, I was just gonna see the climate. If I didn't like it, I was gonna come back and keep doing what I was doing.
Just test it out, yeah.
But yeah, so he was like, oh, you know what? Let's get Don Jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
So literally he was like, oh, it was like a Saturday. He was like, yo, we're gonna have a meeting with Don Jazzy on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a talk.
Yeah.
Next thing, he sent somebody. They came and they got Don Jazzy and he got on the plane. And I was like, that was on his birthday.
Wow.
On Don Jazzy's birthday.
Wow.
So Don Jazzy didn't even know that was why he was coming.
Yeah.
So we just we had a meeting, like a private meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle went to go and open his big mouth. I was like, oh, sign my nephew. And I'm like, what are you? That's not even what, you know what I'm saying?
That's real family.
If anything, I just wanted to get a track. I didn't want to sign. Right. So I couldn't say like, no, in front of him.
Yeah.
But, when they left, I was, trying to tell him that. He's like, all right, it's cool. Just start with that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a middleman
yeah.
between that situation.
Okay.
And he came back and he was saying another thing, like they wanted XX amount, and I was like, that's not what. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a slap. Well, it's not. I just didn't want to come off like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be like, yo, you know, because I feel like I have talent. I don't want nobody to mess with me because of money or something like that, or I have to pay for that. So.
And that was just to do a track?
No, that was like I don't even know what that was. I didn't even
they
follow
wanted
up.
you to pay
an X amount, and I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
But I never even went to go verify.
It
just sounded absurd to me. So I didn't even follow up with that whole situation. I just let that go. And I was just still around, you know. So one time they were shooting a video. I think it was a Baby Daddy video. I think I had a song called Baby Daddy. Yeah. And it was with Banky, but I don't think that ever came out. And yeah, it never came out. Yeah. It was on that video shoot that I saw Hoopy again. Okay. And then he was like, "Oh, just let's do a part. You know, because he asked me about the music. I told him, "Yo, this is what's going on." He was like, "No, we know each other already. Just come on, let's do a partnership." So that's how that started. Okay. Yeah.
That's interesting because that was kind of the same thing. I guess Yanni was supposed to be in a partnership with him as well, and then I guess recent reports are showing that his name actually wasn't on any of the paperwork. Is that kind of the same situation that happened?
No. That was we had an agreement. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to get too much into the details of that, but he wanted me to give him an X amount, which at that time I was just like, you know, business wise, to me, it wasn't even about the money. Really. I just wanted to leverage. You know? I just wanted to leverage the my situation. Yeah. And he, and he, you know, he was asking for an amount, you know, and I gave him a piece of that. He said it was 2, but I gave him 3. Yeah. 3 million. Wow. He wanted 5. I gave him 3.
So is that a normal thing when it comes to Nigerian labels?
Like, no. Basically, you know, I was just kind of like, yo, you know, I'd rather just deal with the guy that I know. Right. You know, because, you know, when you come to Nigeria, you know, it's like when they just smell that you're not from there. Yeah. You know, it's like they're vultures. Like, you know, like they're like everybody's pouncing on you. Right. You know, they want to, you know, I don't know. They just see you as, thank you. Yeah. So they just see you as fresh meat. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to be as careful as I can. Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, I landed with that guy.
But I know with just all that different things going on, why do you think there's so many like conflicts surrounding around it?
I can't speak on his personal stuff with other people. I have my own personal issues with him, and I mean, he's just I don't know. I like. You know, I wish I had more positive things to say about him, but I think he just kind of ruined that. He kind of strained out the relationship when, you know, different things. And also the fact, I mean, he even lied about me, you know, I came with 4 guys to beat him up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even how it went down. So
because like, I actually did hear about that as well. And I didn't hear that there was the 4 guys, but I guess I heard his version as well. But I think it was circulating also that there was a fight between you two at somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria. What actually did transpire with that?
Is that his restaurant? Yeah. No. Basically, it was just like, you know, when we switched the deal, I dropped that song Fiesta. That was the song so.
And that was while you were still signed with them.
Yeah, and that was during the unveiling. That was the song, and that was the only song that he was able to produce.
I was actually going to ask you about that. Like, what different works did you work on during that? Because I saw Fiesta in 2017, I believe.
You know, it was just like, you know, the whole thing was just aggravating, and it kind of slowed my process. Yeah, and it was just like, you know, he before doing that, you know, he promised a lot of things. Like, yo, we're gonna do 3 videos in a year. We're gonna do all these things. We did Fiesta. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he put behind the promotion, but most of it I had to come out of my pocket to do. Wow. And it made no sense to me because I'm giving you like almost 60% of my stake, and I'm still paying for stuff. Wow. So it didn't make any sense. Right. And then, you know, he had this other artist there's this other artist that was signed, and the guy that brought the guy, the Element guy.
Mm-hmm.
His boss was the one that was pumping all the money.
Wow.
So that's why he had like 4 or 5 songs, and me and the other guy, we only had like 1 record.
Right.
And it was like making no sense, because I'm like, damn, like I don't have to do this. I could do this myself.
Right, exactly.
And you know,
because the label kind of is supposed to provide that funding and everything for the different projects that are coming out.
You know, exactly. And you know, he wasn't doing any of that, and it was just like I just kept hearing excuses, and then it's like, you know, the opportunities that we could have as artists.
Right.
He wasn't giving it to us, and he was giving it to this guy. I have a Yankee passport.
Yeah.
You're taking this guy. We're all going to Dubai. Like, no, I don't have any problem with him. It's not his fault or their fault, but it was just him just being selfish. And I'm thinking, like, what kind of businessman is this guy? Because I wasn't even respecting that.
Right.
Because if it's business, you have to try to maximize the product that you're selling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
I didn't even know what angle he was coming. I didn't understand the guy. So to me, it was just like, oh, who am I even working with here?
Right.
So I was just like, man, I finally opened up to my parents. I showed my dad my contract. He was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, no.
And I was like, I was ashamed. I was like, 'cause I was just trying to do it my own way. You know, whatever. So he got his lawyer to draft up like a rescission.
Okay.
And obviously he breached contract. He didn't shoot the videos.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything substantial in the contract. So we sent that to him. His lawyer sent some crap back about me not showing up to shows or whatever, which is false, because I showed up to everything.
Yeah.
So I guess he was mad about that. He took it personally.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know he was that petty. So I went to there was this lady in London. She's like, you know, she handles like, even in the label, a lot of people, she does like in publishing and stuff.
Okay.
So she had an artist, and he had Squeeze.
Okay.
And he had a show at Till, which was Ubi's.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay.
So I just showed up there. I wasn't even trying to spend time.
Yeah.
And so if I left, I don't have any ills towards you. Like, I don't have any reason to want to attack you.
Yeah.
You know, so basically the story he's trying to give is just nonsense.
Right.
Basically, he saw me there. He was uncomfortable. Now, he didn't come to me personally. He was telling his cousin, and his cousin wasn't even telling me personally. He was telling just people around me.
Yeah.
And next thing...
So it was just making it super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was just weird. And I was ready to leave, but one of my friends called me down, and he was like, oh, Ubi's cousin, Omini, said Ubi's uncomfortable. I was like, oh, really? That was corny. So I was like, all right, whatever, we're leaving. Because my sister and my cousin were upstairs.
Okay. I
go to call them. That's how the guy was like, yo, you know, leave this place. Or I'll drag you down the stairs or cause a scene. I'm like, can I cuss? I mean,
you can. You're
what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like,
wow,
you know, I'm like, I couldn't believe this guy. So I was like, you know, I couldn't even talk to him at that point, because I was just disgusted. I was like, this guy's a child. So I just turned my back, because I don't have to explain nothing to him. So I turned my back, and he pulls me.
Wow.
No, he sucker punches me.
Wow.
And he's holding my shirt. So I punch him back.
Wow.
So we start fighting.
So that was crazy.
Yeah. So there's no 4 guys. Because if I came with 4 guys to attack him, it wouldn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was punching him. Matter of fact, he bit me. Yeah. So I mean, that's the guy, man. That's the the so-called guy.
Yeah.
So
wow.
It's unfortunate, man, but
that is crazy. Because I don't even think it had to get to it being physical, but the fact that as you're walking away, that someone would hit you, it
didn't even have to go that way.
Yeah.
I mean, this is somebody that's supposed to be, I don't know, some kind of boss or something, or somebody that's supposed to be respected in your own establishment, and people were there. Yeah. You know, I thought, you know, if anything, at the most, you could have just called me to the side and had a conversation, or whatever. But he just couldn't control his emotions. Yeah. So I mean, that says a